Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to the Suzuki lj50 build series. Now, in this video I'm just going to do some talking about the car and what's going to be happening to the car. But first, we got to pull it out of the garage. Okay, so for those of you who are new to the channel and haven't seen any videos, this is my 1975 Suzuki lj50V. As it stands, this is its original body and everything. That will be changing very soon. So one thing I've tried to hide from YouTube is the rust this car has. It's got rust everywhere. Like you look, even here there's rust holes. I'll go around it and show you where the rust is. So there's rust here, there's rust here, there's rust here, there's rust here, there's rust, well, here, and you guessed it, there's rust here. So if you can't tell, this has a lot of rust. It's a rust bucket pretty much. We got a quote from a welder to get everything done, to get it all fixed. And he was quoting around 5 to 6 grand to get it all fixed. That's AUD for anybody that's viewing from another country. So instead, we're going to do a body swap. Now, we have got a rock solid body, and we will cut to that now. Right, so what we have in front of us is what we're going to be using for the body replacement. So this is rock solid. Yes, it's got surface rust as you can see here, but that's okay. It should all sand off. We might actually get it, what's it called, sandblasted. It's just got some Volkswagen panel stuff here because, you know, it's a Volkswagen junkyard. But this is going to be the replacement. So we'll take this off the chassis that it's on right now, lift it up, bring it home, and we'll swap it over. The front clip is not on it, but here we'll look at this. The whole front clip's supposed to just bolt on, and so this has got supposedly no rust, and yeah, so this will get painted in probably primer, and then we'll paint over that with the paint that we choose, and you know, all the lenses will come across, everything will come across from our previous car, run gear, everything. So and we'll get new seals, new windows, and yeah, I apologize for the wind noise, but this is the spare body as it sits now. And so as you just saw, we have a rock solid body sitting around. It is missing the front clip though. But what is really nice about the Suzuki is if you look in the engine bay, the front clip simply bolts on. The lucky thing with Suzuki's is I think there's around 8 bolts holding the actual body onto the chassis. So to get this body off and to get the new one on should not be too hard at all. So the plan is to strip this body entirely, take all handles, windows and interior out, and put it to the side, lift this body up, take it off. We're going to give it back to the guy that we sold it off. He's also got the body, and then we're going to put the spare body on, attach the clip, get it all nice and painted, and then reinstall all of the parts. So again, handles, windows and everything, and hopefully we'll get it running sweet. So this will end up working out cheaper for us to do because there's no major rust repair that has to be done, whereas if we were to keep this body, there'd be a lot of rust repair that we'd have to do, and it wouldn't come out looking as good as a you know, body swap. Also, this will produce a lot more awesome content for you viewers, and you know, if there's any ideas you have, please do say so. You know, I'll take everything on board, and yeah, so this is happening, body swap on the Zook. This body swap will also be beneficial for us because we will be able to take the body off and fully inspect the chassis for any rust and see what's happening underneath. We'll be able to go through the engine, through the suspension, replace all bushes, and make sure that it's all being rust prevented, so that it doesn't rust anymore, and then we'll be able to have a car that has no rust instead of a little rust. The reason for this is in a few months, hopefully this little Suzuki will be crossing the Simpson Desert along with a few other cars, including the Amarok, and we want to make sure that the car is sound, that the car's not going to fall apart on us halfway across the Simpson, because you don't really want to have that. And yeah, so it works out better because then we know that the whole car is working how we want it to. We won't have any unknowns during the trip. So there you go, it's finally out. We're doing a body swap on the Zook. Hopefully this will produce some cool content for the viewers. You'll get to see how well these old Suzukis were built. You'll get to see some handy little tips and tricks maybe even. And yeah, if you've got any ideas of what you do to the Zook, comment your thoughts down below. I'll be sure to reply to them. If you've got any questions, comment them down below. If you want to ask personally, make sure to follow my Instagram at itsjensenm. You send me a message or anything, I'll definitely reply to it. And yeah, on that Instagram you'll also see some cool updates, some photos. There's heaps of cool stuff on there. Make sure also to subscribe to the channel to follow along this build process. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you know whenever I upload a video. If you want to like this video, hopefully my videos aren't too bad and you guys enjoy watching them, and we'll see you in the next one.